Is it true that men always get screwed in a divorce? As a Florida divorce lawyer, I have a little bit of insight on this. I think that it's true in part and false in part. I think it was certainly true that men were getting screwed quite often in divorce cases up until probably a few years ago. Societal trends have started to emerge and change, and there's a lot of new studies and things out there that, believe it or not, the judges review and are briefed on. And I think that the number of women out there in the workforce these days, and the fact that men are often facing a much harder time in the job market than women are. It's much harder to find work for men most often than it is for women. And that's just what statistics are bearing out recently. It's a recent change. It wasn't like this for a very long time. But I don't believe that at this point in time, women have the upper hand in divorce cases, either with respect to finances or with respect to child custody, anymore like it was in the past. Most often, the person that quote unquote gets screwed, meaning the person that usually has to divest themselves of a lot of their assets, is going to be the breadwinner, regardless of whether that's the man or the woman. We're seeing a lot more marriages where there's a female breadwinner. It's becoming very, very common, like almost 50% of the cases at this point. So the women are the ones that are financially getting screwed, so to speak, in divorce cases almost just as often as men are. It really depends on how much money that you're each making. If you're each making the same amount of money, then there's probably going to be a very fair 50-50 split result. But if you're making $100,000, $200,000 more than your spouse, you're probably going to be paying spousal support. You're probably going to be paying alimony. You're probably going to have to buy them out of the house or sell the house and split the money. The 401k or brokerage investments that you've been solely contributing to are going to be split in half. So you're going to feel like you're getting screwed. But it's because you're the one that is the breadwinner, regardless of whether you're male or female. Now, I think with respect to child custody, men might still be at a disadvantage, but it all depends on the judge that you're getting in front of. It depends on the history. I see so often where men say that they got screwed in their divorce case because they don't have majority time sharing with their kids, or they don't even have 50-50 time sharing. But when you dig a little bit deeper, you find out they were Baker acted or drug and alcohol abuse that was proven. They got a DUI with the kids in the car. Something may have happened that shifted the balance of power with respect to the child custody. Those facts are really not out in the open. People don't like to talk about those things. So you might hear somebody say, man, I got screwed. I lost everything. My wife got everything. She got the kids. She got the house. Well, what may have happened was